former State Assembly Speaker Sheldon Silver pleading not guilty today in a Manhattan federal court just hours ago.
He was one of the most powerful men in New York State. Now he's facing corruption charges, accused of pocketing millions of dollars in bribes and kickbacks.
Kimberly Howard live in Manhattan tonight. And Kimberly, I know Silver's attorney's not happy with the handling of this case.
Not at all, Liz and Greg. In fact, they want the case thrown out, saying that U.S. Attorney Preet Bharara created a media firestorm when he held that initial press conference after that complaint against him was unsealed. And then again, talks which detailed that complaint at a New York law school and on TV. Now, in court today, Silver sat quietly in between his two attorneys as they filed motions to dismiss both that 5-count complaint and the 3-count indictment against him. They say the grand jury proceedings were compromised, his presumption of innocence tainted, and his right to a fair trial destroyed. They also entered that not guilty plea, as you mentioned, but that could all be thrown out should the judge agree that the prosecution indeed mishandled this case.
We've said before that we are going to do our talking in court. We've done that. This motion's available to all of you. It's available online. Please read it. And you'll see that Mr. Silver has been deprived of his right of the presumption of innocence.
Silver echoed his attorney's statement, saying that he did nothing wrong. When asked how he would handle all of these legal obligations on top of his job within the assembly, he said he's been an attorney for 40 years and he's used to being inside of a courthouse. He also said that he hasn't missed a vote in Albany and he's been to several events within his district, and he thinks that newly elected Speaker Carl Hastie is doing a good job, although he did admit that he misses being Speaker. Now, the next big date to keep in mind here in court is May 7th, when, if the judge in fact does not throw out the case, a trial date would be set. So of course we'll stay on that for you as the story continues to develop. We're live in Manhattan. Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.
Thank you, Kimberly. The vast majority of New Yorkers say corruption is plaguing state government. That, according to a new poll from the Siena Research Institute. 92% say corruption is a very serious or somewhat serious problem in state government. In terms of ways to rid the capital of corruption, voters are split on that, but the majority says passing an on-time budget is more important than Governor Cuomo's ethics reform package. The poll also shows 58% of New Yorkers have an unfavorable opinion of Sheldon Silver. You can follow Silver's path of alleged corruption on our website, cbs6albany.com. Just click on Top Stories.